You could please have a seat and then introduce yourselves to the committee.
Good morning, Madam Chair and distinguished members of the committee. My name is Musa Ahmed. I'm the Judicial Secretary.
Good morning. Respectfully, my name is Justice Srakus Bapuro. I'm the Deputy Judicial Secretary.
Please speak into the mic. And when you are done with the mic, please turn it off.
Honorable Chair, my name is Niboy Kwoti, Director Administration.
Good morning, Honorable Chair. My name is Mrs. Veratechi, Director of Finance.
Honorable Chair, my name is Frederick Bedu, Director of Human Resources.
Honorable Chair, my name is Charles Aiden, the Deputy Director of Finance.
Honorable Chair, my name is Doris Ehonam Aka, Accountant.
Honorable Chair, my name is James Afezi, Regional Accountant, Central Region.
Okay, we'll start from your head office. And infraction is on paragraph 1868. And Honorable Konedo will take care of that one.
Thank you very much, Chairman. Chairman, this infraction has to do with some payments that were made by the Judicial Service. And these payments were made on invoices that were not VAT invoices, which the law stipulates that we ought to have VAT receipts for invoices that we made. So the auditors going through your IGF account found that you made payments to the tune of 91,920 Ghana cedis, all of which they were not covered by VAT invoices. And their recommendation was that VAT invoices be recovered on these amounts, failing which the Director of Finance must pay, or the Judicial Secretary must recover these amounts and pay. We would want to know if this is recovered.
We recovered them from the period the audit observation was done up till now. But some of the suppliers, you call them, they don't pay, but we are following up at their premises to get the VAT invoices and attach them for the auditors to look at.
So you said you shown the 80,000 recovered to the auditors, those invoices?
Yes, Honorable Chair, we have done that verification with the auditors.
Auditors, can you confirm the part recovery of these invoices?
Honorable Chair, per our last verification, we were able to verify VAT receipts covering an amount of 76,350.88, leaving a balance of 14,939.12.
Madam Director of Finance, there seems to be some disparity, differentiation between the amount of 11,000 and the 14.
Chair, I think there's a discrepancy between our figures. So we need to do a reconciliation with the auditors to agree with the figures that we currently have of 11,783.9 Ghana cedis, Honorable Chair.
Hello, Madam. You guys are the law. Isn't that so? Hello?
Yes, we interpret the laws.
You interpret the law?
Made by Parliament, yes, please.
And what does the law say about VAT payments?
Indeed, you are right. Upon the transaction taking effect, the VAT must be issued to evidence payment. Now, what it is that the situation we have in our system, normally allows some of these transaction owners to delay the issuance of the VAT receipt. And in our case, much as we try to do a follow-up.
Sir, I wish you wouldn't make a statement like that, because you are being watched by the whole country. You interpret the law, and the law says you need to get the VAT, payments. VAT payments need to come with receipts. It's just like if you heard of a policeman stealing, you say, yay. Now here we have the people interpreting the law, and they are not following it. Should I get GRA to come after you to get it?
We wish to take a cue from the committee, and we shall do our homework well at the next sitting of the committee.
So how many more weeks do you want to have to retrieve these invoices?
May we ask for 14 days, please?
14 days.
That is so.
14 days granted. And that's 2 weeks. Auditors, please take note. Because within 14 days, if they haven't gotten it, they are appearing before the committee. Because somebody who interprets the law should know what the law is. The next infraction is on paragraph 1873. And Honorable OPK will take care of that one.
Yes, I think it still has to do with some 3,939 withholding tax that you have unremitted. And just like the chair for the day said, the law resides in your bosom, and we expect that the law is followed. But you failed to submit the tax within the 15 days as stipulated by Section 117 of Act 896. Are you able to explain to this committee what you have done with respect to this infraction?
Thank you, Madam Chairperson. With respect to the withholding tax, we are happy to inform you that we have since complied with that, and that the tax has duly been paid to the Ghana Revenue Authority, and we have the evidence to show to the committee.
Have you showed the evidence to the auditors?
That is so.
Auditors, are you able to confirm?
Honorable Chair, we can confirm that the taxes have been remitted.
All right, but just to find out from you, what systemic controls have you placed so that these things do not occur? Because 3,900 and you are dragged before the Public Accounts Committee should not happen again. The law says that within 15 days, remit all taxes to the state. What internal controls have you done at your end to ensure that this thing do not repeat again?
My finance director will speak to that question, please.
Honorable Chair, we've put in place a second line of check. And normally our PVs are vetted by internal auditors, but we put in place another control of check that when the payment vouchers come back from the audit unit, we go through all of them to see if there are any documents missing. And then at the point of payment, before we make payments on the GiftMiss platform, we also go through the payment voucher to ensure that all documents are in place before we release the money electronically to the supplier. Thank you.
Is the internal auditor, is he here?
Honorable Chair, he's not here.
He's not here?
Yes, Honorable.
Because I would wonder why he's still at work and these things are happening. Anyway, the next infraction is on paragraph 1877. Honorable Annex Enim will take care of that one.
Thank you, Chair. So this infraction has to do with untransferred revenue to the holding account to the tune of 15,550. So the auditors revealed that a total amount of 15,550 collected was not transferred to the Treasury single account. The auditors recommend that the Director of Finance immediately transfers the amount of 15,550 with interest at the prevailing Bank of Ghana rate into the holding account. Has this transfer been done?
Honorable Chair, respectfully, this amount has been transferred into the holding account.
Auditors, can you confirm if this amount has been transferred?
Honorable Chair, the amount has been transferred.
Madam, can you tell the committee at what point this money was transferred into the Treasury account? And what accounted for that delay?
Yeah, Honorable Chair, the collection banks, that is the Eco Bank, they are responsible for collection of the fees and fines. So at the point that the audit infraction were noticed, we followed up with our NTR unit, where they do the rigorous reconciliation, and then later, the letter was sent to them to do the transfer. So it's been done.
What arrangement was in place with the bank? And within the agreement, how many days are they supposed to transfer the money?
Especially by the law, within 72 hours, they need to do the transfer. So we've drawn their attention to that going forward.
Was the amount transferred with the interest the auditors recommended?
Honorable Chair, the interest is yet to be transferred.
When was the transfer actually done, and why that delay with the interest? Because that's the recommendation from the auditors, not to just transfer the 15, but then plus the interest.
Honorable Chair, the transfers, the collection was in bits. So the transfers were done between January 2023 to February 2023.
Sir, have you taken notice of the auditor's infraction? It says June 2022 to December 2023. So then you can't tell us that the transfer was...
We are going to follow up with the interest and then report to the committee.
Sir, that is not enough. It is not about well noted, the principal amount has been paid. The instructions were that do A, B, C, D. You do A and you decide not to do B and you say, well noted, we are going to do it. Respectfully, get it done within the same 14 days that Madam has prescribed that you're going to settle the other one on the VAT receipts. And let the bank pay you what is due for holding your monies for close to 18 months per the Auditor General's infraction cited in the report.
Yeah, Honorable Chair, we will comply within the 40 days.
You see, I have a big worry. Judicial Service, you are supposed to interpret the law. And you told us that they need to transfer the money within 72 hours. Isn't that what you said, sir?
Yes, Honorable Chair.
So you know what should be done. And when it wasn't done, what did you do about it?
Honorable Chair, the reconciliation was done
after 18 months.
No, when the auditors brought to our attention, because this is coming from a court. So when it was brought to our attention, we also embarked on the reconciliation to confirm that. And indeed, the amount as stated by the auditors, we agreed with them. Like I indicated earlier, the principal amount has been paid, and we will do follow up with the interest that as the law requires. Thank you.
So if the external auditors haven't prompted you, don't you have any internal systems in place? You said you have an internal auditor. Who could have prompted you on this infraction? You see, you are judicial services. You need to, we make laws. You interpret it for us. Hey, a big wiggle. The next infraction is on paragraph. The ruling is within 14 days. They should get the interest. It will be interesting. You take judicial services to court. Okay, the next infraction is on paragraph 1881. And it's about unremitted withheld tax of 14,274. How about that one?
Honorable Chair, this has been cleared, and we have also cleared it with the auditors.
And did you clear with the interest or any penalty? Was there any penalty with it?
Honorable Chair, respectfully, no.
I'm sorry?
Respectfully, there was no penalty or interest attached.
What does the law say? The law says something about it.
What does the law say about withholding of taxes?
Yeah, Honorable Chair, we admit, because per the audit recommendation, we were supposed to pay the penalty as well. So, Honorable Chair, we'll work on that as well. And then.
No, I said, what the question was, what does the law say about withholding of taxes?
That we are supposed to pay within the 15 days, Honorable
15 days?
Yes, Honorable Chair.
Auditors, have they paid this amount?
Yes, Honorable Chair. The amount has been remitted to the GRA.
Okay, the next infraction is on paragraph 1884, and Honorable Frank Ebo will take care of that one.
This one relates to a similar issue, unremitted welfare taxes, amounting to 6,246. Have you done the needful?
Honorable Chair, we have done the needful as recommended by the auditors.
Auditors, can you confirm, please?
Honorable Chair, we can confirm that the entire amount has been paid to the GRA.
The next infraction is on paragraph 1887, also unremitted revenue to the Consolidated Fund of 45,470. Has this amount been paid?
Yeah, Honorable Chair, it has been paid into the Consolidated Fund.
Auditors, could you confirm, please?
Honorable Chair, per our last verification, it was still outstanding. So if there has been any transfer and they have the documents, they can provide them.
The auditor is saying that it's still outstanding.
Honorable Chair, we have the exhibits from Ghana Commercial Bank as having been paid.
When did you get that?
The infractions. Yes. It was on the statements was from January to August 2025. So the reporting time, we got it on the 26th of August 2025, Honorable Chair.
Now, 26th of August, did you give it to the auditors?
Honorable Chair, I think it escaped us.
I'm sorry?
By the district auditor.
District auditor.
So I think there was a miscommunication. So we'll forward it to the auditors for them to verify.
Okay, auditors, please follow up on that one for us.
Well noted, Honorable Chair.
The next infraction is on paragraph 1891, and Honorable Dr. Jasso will take care of that one.
Thank you, Chair. Chair, this infraction was observed in Central Region at the Kaswa District Court. It has to do with payroll audit and what the outcome was. Honorable Chair, one Cephas Stan Ghani vacated post on the 21st of July 2023. He was, however, validated and paid an amount of 8,064 Ghana cedis. This is an unearned salary for August 2023. The recommendation was that the registrar should recover the said amount with interest. What do you have to say?
Madam Chairperson, we came with our Central Regional Accountant where the infraction took place to give us an answer.
Respectfully, Honorable Chair, the sum amount of 8,064 Ghana cedis, we've been able to retrieve 4,000 from the said former staff. And we are still working on getting the remainder. Thank you.
So if I understood you, out of the 8,064 Ghana cedis, you were able to retrieve how much and what is left?
So currently we have retrieved 4,000 and remaining 4,064 Ghana cedis.
When did you retrieve this amount? And where is the amount?
Okay, so the 4,000 Ghana cedis was retrieved on it was paid on 22nd October 2025. Yes, and the amount has been paid to the BOG.
So you paid it only last week?
Very well.
So what is the problem? Why have you not recovered the full amount with interest?
After the former staff in question, in fact, we were struggling to get him, so we had to involve the police. Yes, and when he was apprehended by the police, his family members came on board to make that initial deposit. In fact, the 4,000 was made in trenches, 2,000, and then later they also brought the 2,000. They promised us that we are going to pay the rest before end of November. And
so family members came in, and then it courted your leniency, right? That attracted leniency from you to allow this flexibility. Is that correct?
No. In fact, that 4,000 Ghana cedis that he paid, it was as a result of we being hard on it. Even we have to involve the police. That's how come we were able to, because we cannot trace the former staff in question. So the registrar have to go and then, in order to get the staff.
All right. Exactly, I'll come back to you. So we'll come back to the registrar and what he should do or he should have done to retrieve the full amount for the state. Who validated this worker? I want a name and a position. Who validated this worker?
Validation is done at the registry, And in this particular one, I think the registrar was the validator.
Madam Chair, respectfully, I will request the witness to answer the questions directly, as if you were in a court, because you have the powers of a high court. Now, who validated the said worker? You know the person. Can you give that information to the committee, please?
Honorable Chair, the validator is Mr. Sumaila Adams.
Please, can you add some further information? Who is Mr. Sumaila Adams? Is he here?
He is the cashier of the court.
And he validates, or he validated this specific one?
He validated this specific one.
Are you able to tell the committee how a cashier of a district court will validate a worker? Is that your practice there?
Honorable Chair, the validation is done by the cashier of the court and the registrar. You know, the cashier will have to validate and the registrar will forward. The registrar will have to approve of it. That was why he was trying to remember the name of the registrar. I think he's Agro, but he forgot the first name. So it's the registrar and the cashier who do the validation for each of the courts.
So it means that the cashier is the one who occasioned this infraction, because the worker was not there, and yet he went ahead to validate. The registrar, without due diligence, also confirmed that validation, and therefore the worker was paid. Will you agree that both the cashier and the registrar was negligent in this duty?
Honorable Chair, the two of them caused the...
So, Honorable Chair, I will defer to you. The witness has established how it occurred and what we should do. We need the state to get back its money with interest. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The registrar, those two people who validated that person will have to pay this amount, and you have 30 days to do that. Thank you very much.
Noted.
Let's move to the next infraction. It's on paragraph 1895, and Honorable Gape will take care of that one.
Thank you. Judicial Service. This one is related to High Court, Kasua Fanko. It is basically about an end salary where a deputy chief registrar proceeded on annual leave, proceeded on 1 year leave without pay, but it was still validated and being paid. And then the recommendation was the registrar should recover the amount of 9,587 Ghana cedis with interest at the prevailing Bank of Ghana rate. I would like to find out from you whether you have done the needful.
Honorable Chair, payment has been made into the Auditor General's recovery account.
With interest?
Honorable Chair, without interest.
Then you need to pay the interest, because that was the recommendation from the Auditor General. Auditor General, can you confirm?
Yes, Honorable Chair. So the amount of 9,587 has been recovered as at 21st August 2025, but the balance, the interest is still outstanding.
Why is it outstanding?
Honorable Chair, they may have to explain to us, but yeah.
They should explain the reason why they are not paying the interest.
Honorable Chair, we'll follow up with the payments of the interest and get it done.
Chair, we are in your hand.
Thank you very much. Judicial Service, you pay the interest within 30 days. I'm surprised Judicial Service is not. They can interpret the law, but they don't want to follow it. The next one is on paragraph 1898, and Honorable Kinney will take care of that one, please. Okay, it's on Judicial Service Cape Coast and unsupported payments of 83,920. How about that one?
Honorable Chair, the payment vouchers have been retrieved.
Madam, please speak into the mic.
The payment vouchers have been retrieved, and the district auditor has done the verification. And we have the payment vouchers here for the Auditor General to validate.
Have they seen the documents yet?
The district auditor for Central Region, Cape Coast, has done the validity, because that's where the report came from.
Yes.
Yes, Honorable Chair.
And Cape Coast, you are here, right? Then answer it, sir.
Honorable Chair, yes, we've been cleared from the Cape Coast District.
My question, have all these amounts been, have you recovered all these documents?
Yes, Honorable Chair.
Can the Auditor General confirm, please?
Honorable Chair, the relevant documents were submitted and verified.
Thank you very much. The next infraction is on paragraph 1901. And it's on unpresented payment vouchers of 19,926. What has happened to these documents?
Honorable Chair, respectfully, this has also been cleared with the auditors.
They've been cleared with the auditors. Yes, and this is also from Cape Coast, right? We seem to have something going on in Cape Coast Judicial Service out there. Sir, please, don't smile on this one. It doesn't look good. Auditors, have they presented the documents?
Yes, Honorable Chair, the PVs were presented and verified.
The next infraction is on paragraph 1905, and Honorable Ahinkwa will take care of that one, please.
Thank you, Chairman. Chairman, this infraction is on unretired interest. Regulation 102 of the Public Financial Management Regulation says that a spending officer, after issuing an imprest, has to recover or retire the money within 10 days. Here, in contravention to this regulation, it was observed that the Deputy Regional Administrative Officer of the court was granted an amount of 9,711 Ghana cedis to perform some various activities in the outstation courts. The auditors observed that those activities were performed, but the money, as the law stipulates, was not retired. And this is in contravention to the regulation. So auditors met the management, and management told the auditors that they have identified the documents that are supporting those payments. Upon a second check, it proved that the documents were not there. They were lying to the audit service. We are guided by law in this country. We know the Criminal Offences Act and other related acts, the law that governs it. Act 1960. When you make a false declaration, the consequences. So why did you give a false information to the audit service?
Answer. It's happening in Cape Coast.
Honorable Chair, the amount has been fully retired, and it has been cleared from the district auditor, Cape Coast. Thank you.
We'll come to that. The auditors are saying, upon a second check, the documents supporting the payment were not there. This is what the report says. So it means, in the first instance, you gave them a false information. And we know the consequences when you make a false declaration by the laws of the country. So why that falsehood? Before we come to the verification.
Honorable Chair, I think it was an omission. Yes.
Okay. Auditors, that they have now submitted the documents to validate whatever. Is it true?
Yes, Honorable Chair, per our last verification in August this year, they provided documents to retire the imprest.
Thank you. But I have some reservation. When it comes to the judicial service, we know the role you play when it comes to legality. I don't think a reputable institution like the judicial service should be caught with some of these petty offenses. So what are we telling the others? If somebody appears before your court and is caught by this, how will you treat the person?
Sir, you said it was an omission. What did you omit?
Honorable Chair, it may be as a result of when they were presenting the document.
It may be. You see, you are not too sure of what you are saying, but you sworn an oath to speak the truth and nothing but the truth.
That is at the time.
You have sworn an oath to speak the truth and nothing but the truth. If you are not sure of what you are saying, you are better off keeping quiet and allowing your superiors to answer. But you cannot tell us that it was an omission. It may be an omission. Omission of what? Omission of the statement, omission of what? Of the truth. You failed to tell them the truth. You omitted the truth. Is that what you are saying? Respectfully, let's try as much as possible to take the auditors serious. You tell the auditors, you submit documentation to them to prove what they are asking, only for them to come out later and realize that this is not it. And we tell you, say, oh, it may be an omission.
Have the auditors verified? They have verified it. Now you see why I told you earlier that you shouldn't be smiling, because it doesn't smell good at judicial services in Cape Coast. Let's go to the next one, please. It's on the next infraction is on paragraph 1910, and Honorable DePaula will take care of that one.
Thank you, Chairman. This infraction has to do with 3 staff of the Judicial Service. It has to do with unearned salary of 41,125 Ghana cedis. 3 staff of the service of your organization vacated posts between August 2023 and February 2024, and yet were collecting salary. The 3 are, I want to mention their names, wherever they are. We have Apraku Michelle Owusua. She earn 34,325 Ghana cedis. Then Asante Kingsley Kranting, 5,500. Then Evans Edusai, some 1,298 Ghana cedis. The auditors said that the administrative officer and the accountant should recover the money. I want to find out whether the money has been recovered.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. For Apraku Michelle Owusua, the unearned salary upon reconciliation with the auditors was 10,938.74, and this has been paid into the Auditor General's recovery accounts. Asante Kingsley Kranting, he did not receive any salary after vacation of post was issued. So his pay slip and bank statement was given to the auditors for verification. Evans Edusei has also paid the 1,320 Ghana cedis into the Auditor General's recovery account. Thank you.
Can the auditors confirm this?
Honorable Chair, we cannot confirm this because per the last status that I received from the Sunyani office, the information given wasn't given to me. It was still outstanding.
When was your last checkup on it?
That was in August.
Madam.
Honorable Chair, our regional administrative officer and the regional accountant sent this verification to us with the district auditors. So respectfully, we will have to go and validate and then get back with the auditors to finalize that.
Madam, your response to this infraction, do you have the proof? Do you have any proof to what you are saying?
We have evidence of that.
Okay. You can give it to the audit. So you can give copies to the auditors for them to confirm to us. Chairman, I'm done.
All right, thank you very much. Judicial Services, you are discharged. Let's call Ministry of Trade.
We are grateful.
Judicial Service, I think next time when the auditors come to your end, let the people at the top spend good quality time with them. Because some of these infractions that you were cited for are infractions that should never come here. So moving forward, Judicial Secretary, I would ask that whenever the auditors come, please let's spend some good time with them and try as much as possible to clear some of these things before they even appear in your management letter. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you for this advice. It's well noted.
Trade. Yeah.
Can they take the oath, please?